What's up, guys? It's Assassin or Anthony here today. It's a little bit cold and windy. It's New Year's Eve. Hopefully I'll have a little bit of an update for you guys to post for New Year's, start the year off right. But right now, what we're going to be doing is making some homemade budget frame stiffener CAD pieces. I got some cardboard here, and I got some cracks on the frame that are getting really bad and out of hand, and I don't really have the $200 to buy center section frame stiffeners from Barnes or anybody right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of show you guys what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get all the pieces cut out and stuff. I should have enough out of the plate that I've got to do like 2 pieces on the side and then 2 pieces on the bottom. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get this figured out, because then I'll just have to go and buy a little piece of sheet metal, cut it out, try and learn to weld the sheet metal back together for the frame and then plate it, or see if one of the people at work that know how to weld can weld it up for me, and do that. So I'm going to try and document a little bit of this. This might be a video that takes a week or a while, or I don't know, we'll see. But I'll show you guys what I've got going on, because obviously this Jeep has a lot of rust in the back section. So yeah, so you'll have to excuse the mess here, but I have this plate of steel. Don't quite know how thick it is, but I got that for free. It's 27 inches wide by 29 inches long, so we'll just take the 29 inches long. And if we come on down here, you can see just how bad this crack's getting. And yeah, I don't want this to continue to get worse, so I'm going to make that 29 inches, and it comes down to like right around here or a little bit further, and then I should be able to do the rest up to the front, or at least get pretty far up there, and then do a little bit of plate on the bottom, and then there'll just be a big weld gap here possibly. Yeah, or I'll just plate the sides and the bottom will be fine for a little bit or something, or I'll just plate down here, not too sure. But there's the exact same on the other side, so we've got to do both sides. Should have enough metal to at least do, you know, the side and the back half of the bottom, and then maybe I'll have to get more for the front. But I gotta get this done. I don't want this Jeep to be completely ruined, because it's already got a bunch of rust repair that somebody's done. Not very good. My fenders are very rusted out, the lower quarters, which the lower quarters are fine because I'll just cut it up at the top and we'll do the cut and fold there. I might have more quarters coming from another donor Jeep that my friend's got that we might be cutting out and just re-welding enough to get my inner fender well reattached and sealed, because the other side, this whole section is gone. It's open like this and you can see up in there and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try and do this, and see what happens. There's one piece, so let's go ahead and see what it looks like getting up in here. Pretty much something like that, not too bad. Then you can see I don't have much more to get to the front. So yeah, I think something like this will definitely help. There's enough room to do some welding across the top. Does perfect amount right here on the bottom. clearly, obviously, it's not going to cover this, but that's what the bottom plate can be for. And then we'll just round it off or figure it out when we get there. But yeah, I think that'll be good, kind of like that. You know, obviously with the piece of metal we'll be able to fine tune it a little bit more and get it up in there. I might leave this bottom a little bit bigger too, because I know that there's a little push up here, which is fine, but just kind of keep it lower down here, something kind of like that. And only the center section of my Jeep has the factory undercoating, which kind of is annoying because it's a pain to clean off, I know. But obviously we'll be cutting a big chunk of that out, and then I'll be putting some holes in this so that way we can do some welds. This hole needs to be cut out. Yeah, so we got some work to do. I'm gonna check this template on the other side and see if it's good as well. And then maybe we'll dig the grinder out and get to cutting and maybe start cleaning up the frame a little bit. We'll see. So there's our line. Gonna leave it a little bit fatter, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and make as many of these pieces as we can, and just get this going. Alright, so we got, whoop, I can get it back up here. We got plenty of room to weld on the top. We got a little bit of overhang on the bottom, so when the bottom plate comes, we can kind of weld them together. The only thing I don't know what to do about is this hole. It's a little rusty and it might get cut out when we cut this all out. So I'm not too sure what to do about that. And then I know that the undercoating is going to be kind of a pain to clean, but not too sure what to do with that. But yeah, we're just kind of winging it as we go. I'm kind of out of materials to make the other plate. Since it took a lot more grinding discs than I thought it was going to, so we might be at a stopping point for today. We'll kind of see what happens though. Well, that hole's a lot bigger than I thought. That's a big yikes. Alright guys, so we're here. We're actually I'm picking up a mobile order for groceries, and obviously we're in the Project Jeep. There's a little bit of a change of plans. My boss was helping me do the budget frame stiffeners and stuff like that, and he kind of went a way that I wasn't really a fan of, and so a lot of that metal kind of got wasted. So we're gonna go a different route, and I'm just gonna go ahead and buy some frame stiffeners, and we're gonna patch the frame and then learn to weld and throw the stiffeners on. And I want it to be as good and structurally sound for me, as well as when my daughter is old enough to start bringing on adventures and going to the mountains, as well as my wife. I want it to be as safe as possible, and I don't want to have to worry about it down the road. So we're just gonna go ahead and buy the barn center section stiffeners, hopefully here soon. And when it warms up, we'll get them welded on. But for now, I cleaned up those holes, and there's just some rubberized bed liner in them. won't be going wheeling or anything like that anytime soon, so the body shouldn't see a whole lot of flex or issues to continue to get worse until it's time to cut the frame and patch them up, which I have the metal to patch that up, and then I just need to get the money and buy stiffeners. And yeah, I wanted to be as safe and sound as possible, and I didn't really like how we went about doing it, and I kind of told him what I wanted, and he kind of went his own way and worked on it without me there. And so yeah, they're on the Jeep right now. And it's just not the best, so I want to go back and fix it, but for right now we're just gonna deal with what I've got for right now. Luckily they didn't get welded on. He bolted them on. Not my favorite thing, but this is what we got, and so we're just gonna go ahead and do it ourselves. Yeah, but that's kind of all we got done this week. Wasn't too much stuff. We got hit with some really cold weather and some snow today and yesterday, and the last couple days have just been really cold, so haven't had too much progress, but this is what I got done for the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. We're on that road to 1,000 subscribers. We're like 29 away, I believe, and we're just slowly growing and building this community, and I love it. So thank you for everybody who subscribed recently. But has been Anthony, we're So Assassin. I'm going to talk to you guys later.